matchup for you here between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Chicago. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fields it right around the goal line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. Ooh, the juke. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and he moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with 1-0. Extra point by Broncos on target. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They pitch it out to Murray. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his left. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Murray. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Fields.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. And now it's third down.
Challenging at this point with defensive balls here, because they were still laser focused on this
more. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. On fourth down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 39, Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 31. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start with the option.
They'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief.
Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen? Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver. receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Barker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're on the true league right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That was second down 1 for Murray. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Gets this up to the 34. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Slot man moves right. They snap it to Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As it comes to 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. But let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
He'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Booker is on target.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And
partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Murray. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They go with Murray again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ballgame. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mahomes to throw once more. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have the Chiefs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helps to put this game out of reach.
And you know that when they admit it to themselves, they know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he's got room. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Murray, running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's not to Murray, but incomplete.
He didn't just deny it. He put that in the red zone. Excellent play. One of the more excellent points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd down, Murray. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run the option. They'll try and run with Murray. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more. Oh, right, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Bucker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
This could be a turnover.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Stay on point, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, like you mean it. Here we go. Let's go, teamwork. Don't let him run.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll give up the gut for Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He held that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring out a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ballgame.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, brother, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. That's not a guy I want to see consistent. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, They're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And he caught it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Here's Tony on the quick slant. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for second and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way.
Extra point by Booker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation as the rest of the time that they play to really this type of situation.
This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL. Close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, "We sure, guys, they just put up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too," and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Kansas City, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss here will move them back to 500.